From the mystical breeze in the morning till the dawning of a new day.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to the Sister Lil Show on Bless Radio. That's www.blessradio.org, and we're here tonight. We're joined with Yashmal from the Patar Council, and before we get speaking to him tonight, we're going to start off with a couple of tracks. The first one is going to be Maccabee, and it is called Positive, an old favourite, and it's a request there from Tasha. So here you go, Tasha. This is Maccabee, Positive.
Positive thoughts, positive mind. People who succeed are of the positive kind. Looking forward and never behind. Looking on the brighter side of life every time. Positive thoughts, positive action. Positivity brings the best reaction. Think positive and positive you will get. This is the positive affirmation alphabet. Positive, you really gotta think positive. Positive, you really gotta think positive. Yo, positive. You really gotta think positive. Positive. You really gotta think positive. Tell yourself that, hey, you're articulate and you are assertive. B, you are balanced and you are beautiful. C, you are confident and you are creative. D, you're determined and you are durable. E, you're enlightened and you are enjoyable. F, you are fearless, you are flexible. You are generous, great, and you are gentle. H, you are honest and you are humble. Well, positive. You really gotta think positive. Positive. You really gotta think positive. Positive. You really gotta think positive. Yo, positive. You really gotta think positive. Tell yourself that you're intelligent, you're invaluable. J, you are just and you are joyful. K, you are kind and knowledgeable. L, you are loyal, you are lovable. M, you're majestic, you're masterful. N, you are nourishing, nice and natural. O, optimistic, you're original. P, you are powerful and you are peaceful. Mix, Q, you are qualified, you're quotable. R, you're reliable, you're respectable. S, you are spiritual, you're sensible. T, you are tolerant and you are truthful. U, you're unique, you're unusual. V, you are virtuous and venerable. W, you are wise, you are wonderful. X, extraordinarily exceptional. Well, positive. You really gotta think positive. Yo, yo, positive. You really gotta think positive. Positive. You really gotta think positive. Positive. You really gotta think positive. Tell yourself that why you are yourself and you are youthful. Z, you are zealous and you are zestful. Positive affirmation is very useful. I'm sure you're gonna find it all very helpful. Talk positive and positive you will get. Try not to slip in on the negative net. On your marks, get ready, you better get set. This is the positive alphabet. Articulate and beautiful, confident and durable, enlightening and flexible, generous and humble, intelligent and joyful, kind and lovable, majestic and natural.
So blessed, oh yes, I'm so blessed, yeah.
This one goes out to Lulu and it's Queen Amiga. So blessed.
Help me along my way. Was so blind, clearly now I see. Walking with His Majesty. So free I am, now that I found my way. I live to please the Most High every day. Oh yeah, and it feels so good to know that I am blessed. Shout it out with me. If you're living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. Blessed you are if you're blessed from birth. Blessed, shout it out with me. If you're living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. No, no, no. I know you've been through so much pain, working so hard on the little that you've gained. The hand to mouth, you're in the pouring rain. There is a shelter, there is a shoulder you can cry on. Any mountains together we can climb on. I'll be a friend you can rely on. Just put your trust in the conquering lion. He is seated in Zion to bless. Shout it out with me. If you're living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. Blessed you are if you're blessed from birth. Blessed, shout it out with me. If you're living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. No, no, no. I'm living my life with a purpose. Keep my eyes open and I stay focused. Survival is a must, but it ain't easy. Hotter the battle is the sweeter the victory. Nothing in life should be taken for granted. Just like the trees by the river that was planted. Creator of the heaven and the seas, maker of you and me. We bless, shout it out with me. If you were living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. No, 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 no. Oh, we're blessed. Shout it out with me. If you were living a life stress-free, who Jah bless me, so no one curse. No, 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 no. I'm blessed from birth. I know what my life is worth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. you are if you're blessed from birth. Let's shout it out with me. If you're living a life stress free, who just bless me to no one curse. No, 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 no. So blessed, so blessed, so blessed, yeah, 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 yes. I'm blessed from birth, oh. I know what life's worth, yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessed, ooh, oh,
If you have no confidence in yourself, you're twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you've won even before you have started. Yeah, yo. Be positive in your mind. Don't be negative, all you'll find. Negative thinking will get you downhearted, and you'll be beaten before you start it. Positive approach can open many doors. Set your heart on your goals. What you want to be yours. Knowing yourself what you want to achieve, you receive if you truly believe. Oh, child. Oh, child. Oh, child.
Hero of prayer and your hero to me. As I humbly approach you on my bended knee. Oh, child, please give me the ability to understand the importance of humility. My neck, let thy wisdom of your truth be tied. The table of my heart may not be spread with pride. All that I may not stumble. Begging you, oh, child, to make me humble. Let not
This one is Joy Mac and it's called Serious Thing.
Run, come, my brothers and sisters. Let's learn to love one another, live right, and give praises to Rasta. As it a go trade, it a go
This one is Kitty Roots, and it's called Faith in Jah.
Faith can move mountains. Faith can fill fountains. John pushed the tempest by. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. Like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. For it is written, who Jah bless, no man curse, no. Put your trust in Him, you shall never thirst, no way. Come along and take a dip in the river of life. Hey, there Jah will make everything alright. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. It is written, lean not on your own understanding and strength, no. 'Cause on mankind, well, you can never depend, no way. Jah sent His Son to guide I and I. Hey, still the storms raging in our lives. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. My faith in Jah is so. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I could climb a mountain, swim the deepest sea. Who Jah bless, no man curse, no. Put your trust in Him, you shall never thirst, no way. Come along and take a dip in the river of life. Hey, there Jah will make everything alright. My faith in Jah is so.
meditation of our hearts. Be acceptable in thy sight, oh Jah. And everything we do must be upful and right in thy sight, oh Father. Selassie, Rastafari. You run to the hills to hide you. The hills need a hiding place. You run to the sea to cover you. The sea need an hiding place. You run to the rock for shelter. The rock can shelter you. Run to the cave to hide you. The cave can't hide you. You just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. You just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. You run to Babylon for refuge, but Babylon can't help you. You run for Babylon money, but money can't buy you life. Just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. You just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. For so it was in the beginning, so it shall be in this time. For righteousness shall cover the earth, like the water cover the sea. No, no, Sila, Sila. You run to the hills to hide you. The hills need a hiding place. You run to the sea to cover you. The sea need an hiding place. You run to the rock for shelter. The rock can shelter you. Run to the cave to hide you. The cave can't hide you. You just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. Oh, no way, no way. Can't hide yourself from Jah. So fill me with love, oh Jah Rastafari. Beautiful world, beautiful people. Let us sing thy praise continually, oh Jah Rastafari. Can't hide yourself from Jah. No, no, no way. No. Can't hide yourself from Jah. No, no, no way. You just can't hide yourself from Jah. Just can't hide. Can't hide yourself from Jah. Just can't hide now.
Greetings. Well, we're back in the studio after those couple of tracks, and I'm here in the studio with Yashmal from the Patar Council. So, greetings and good evening.
Good evening, family. My name is Yashmal from the Patar Council.
Yes.
And I'm quite privileged to be here to talk to our people, to share Patar Council's story and my story with our people. So, greetings again.
Give thanks. So, we're going to start off with Yashmal, like, what started you on this journey? So, the very beginnings of your early influences.
I think most of us come here with a story. That story is embedded in our being. From small, we have certain attributes where we do certain things, and the elders would say that guy was born to do that. And because I had the influence of the elders around me, I was able to find my place very early growing up. I had a mentor that was always very inspirational to me, Blaze. I wish him the best. He's now in the ancestral realm, and I give thanks for all what he have imparted on me. Very young, he saw me as somebody that came here especially on a special assignment from the ancestral realm. And when he started talking to me, imparting knowledge on me, I saw that he was one that was sent forth to guide me to where I am today. This is how my journey started off.
Okay, so you in your earliest years had a mentor who was like a guy, I suppose like a father figure maybe?
Yes, although I had my father, but my father was, he helped me the best way he can, but Blaze had the knowledge. He had the library, he had the books, he had the information. And again, because he had traveled in Canada for quite a while, he went to become a priest, but on the way, the ancestors said, "Stop there, Blaze. That's not your calling. Check for us, because you are a people with such a rich culture, very ancient. You are the first." And then Blaze diverted from the Greco-Roman system and went into our ancient Kemetic culture, and that is how it all started for me.
Okay, give thanks, give thanks. So, once you started this journey of, I guess it's new discovery of an ancient past, which is all of ours to claim, like this, coming more closer to a newness, reconnection with self. So, did you find that it was a slow progress, a quick process, like an epiphany, or how did it come forth for you?
I think in life there is always that that discovery. Even as a child, you discover things, and as you grow older, to the more you decide to follow through and look for more, because there is always so much more that we can explore. And from the inception, I was always very fascinated with our culture. I never found any level of contentment growing up in the church like many of us. So I always thought there was something more. I went in. I learned is. I went into Islam, and I find that it was good, but still not. There was still a void and emptiness. And then when Blaze started to teach me, because he was the Ansar Allah, and he started teaching me about myself, it was quite fascinating. Up to now, I think we have such an infinite knowledge. Every moment for us is fascinating.
So, can you explain to some of the listeners might not know what kind of a mentor this means? Because you mentioned his title. So it's a Kemetic high priest, or how does it?
No, Blaze
for the
was
listener?
yes, Blaze was he. I mean, he was brought up as a Catholic. His father was in the church. His brother had gone to become a priest. He also followed his older brother. And whilst he was studying, somebody gave him a volume of old Catholic encyclopedias. And when he started reading it, he saw the ill truth that has been imparted on our people, and the history and the conquering, and and then he got some information about our history, and he was such a great Bible teacher. He was able to go in and decipher the Africanness, or how we can connect to the Bible, where we are placed in the Bible. And for that very reason, he was able to connect several dots and take it right back to our ancient, present, and future past.
Okay. So you followed this Kemetic path, but did you find along the way that you went into different spiritual teachings? So you mentioned Islam. Did you follow like other different Christian denominations, or even perhaps Hebrewism, or Rastafari, or Buddhism? Other areas.
Yes. I never find Rastafarianism fascinating. I do it has some good qualities in it. I like the revolutionary part, the Pan African side of Rastas. But I still find, with the Rastas, they still have a very much of a Christian twist to them, because as long as you use the Bible, you are Christian.
No, well, I think that it's for those who are learned, they would understand how to cross-reference, because many I know cross-reference against the ancient Hebrew, and in doing so, they don't just take everything at face value. They do look at prophecy. They look at quite a lot of things and cross-reference. And I do find personally many of the elders within Rastafari to be extremely knowledgeable, especially in some of our old. It depends on who you speak to, I guess.
Yes, I've spoken to many Rastas, and I've asked them why today Rastas seems to be a failing faith, a failing belief. There is almost
I wouldn't say. I mean, I wouldn't really say it's a failing belief at all, because in order to say that you're putting yourself into the position of the Most High in order to determine the spiritual value of one other's beliefs. And I think that we have to tread carefully here when we're talking about somebody's faith and spirituality, because what is good for I and I might not be good for the other, you know.
Yeah,
And
before
I think
before due respect, I mean, I'm not knocking or saying anything. I was just asking questions because when I look at, I mean, I speak to many people of all faith, which I mean, I respect people belief system no matter what it is, because I think all of us ought to respect each other belief system, you know. So I mean, but again, when you open your eyes and you look around you, I mean, I was brought up in the Caribbean where I saw Rastas was almost paid homage to. They had that level of respect where people look up to them as a change, as something they could look up to. Many people followed the system because it had some hope in it. But
it's Rastafari. Sorry, but Rastafari is beyond just the word hope. People who are Rastas very often, if they are in faith, they have a real spiritual experience. I think there are many there are many paths to spirituality, and I think it's whatever resonates with you and is your conviction of your beliefs, which is personal to each and every one of us. For you, I will go back to talking about your calling. For your personal calling, it was the Kemetic system. So, yes, you're saying that you tried other areas of spiritual beliefs, but you didn't find any of them without, judging other people's faiths. For you personally, it didn't work for you. So what resonated with you is more of the Kemetic system.
yeah, but again, I mean, all of those systems, I mean, like, from, if you look at all of the systems have a center point. Rastafarianism for me did very great things for us as a people. They kept the hope alive, they kept the spirituality alive. Christianity do something else, and I think all of us can learn something from all of those systems because all of us have our own calling. But like the sister said, for me, I find the Kemetic system resonate with me, so I went towards that path.
I'm sorry, I just have to say one thing more about, because I think in error we state that all Rastafarians follow the Bible. Not all Rastafarians. The Bible is there for one. Different people can read the Bible and have a different understanding. So I think within Rastafari, because it's a spiritual connection, and it's a connection between you and the Most High, it's a personal interpretation because the revelation comes to the individual. But yeah, as we were saying about for you, it's the Kemetic system, and within that journey of the Kemetic system, did you find that because you've implemented it into your lifestyle, no?
Yes, I have implemented it to my lifestyle. And one more thing I'll say again, I am not looking down at any of our systems, because just recently the Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister apologized.
Yes, they did.
For the 200 years of the oppression, and he say who was the one instrumental in creating that oppression amongst our brothers in the Caribbean and elsewhere. So I mean, I'm not knocking again. I don't want to. I do not want to be misunderstood. I'm just looking at deep within us to find a level and ground where our children can grow up and see that thing that as something they can build upon for us, because we have children coming up and our children need to go. If they go through that system, they'll be able to find a way. They go through that system, we can find a way, and all of us can find a common ground where us as a people can merge, because we are people of many cultures. We created all cultures, as a matter of fact.
So it really is about, and I think there are small drops of this happening within the community now at present, where different groups are starting to work together for the greater good of the community. And, you know, they have their separate organization and perhaps a separate spiritual system also. But due to like a common respect for the other, they focus on the task at hand, and therefore, you know, deliver on some of the projects, some great works. I mean, I would like to big up Sister Angie from Aga Social Enterprise, and people like Paula Mina, Empress Divine, and also Lance Lewis and others, and Junior over there in Manchester. I hope he's locked on. So, you know, I think there are some great works that are happening, and I'm seeing these people starting to work together. And I think appreciating and showing each other values is fantastic.
Yeah, I think that we have realized that we have to work together and find the commonality, find the purpose. Though, despite of group you belong to, we all come from a bigger group. And once we could come together, according to the sister, for the task ahead, that's what count. People can go, pick a Nation of Islam come together. I see brother Ben Daka from that Kebraland group come together. I think that's what matters, and once our children see we the older generation can do that, they will pick up from where we left off and not separating. But I'm telling you, when you are separated, then that's when you're weak. But if you come together, that's where you find our strength.
Well, it's nearly the time of Kwanzaa, isn't it? And the first day of Kwanzaa is all about, you know, our unity.
Yes, yes, it's our unity. And again, I mean, Pata Council is quite fitting because this is where we come in, because we saw that as a people, we do not have too much. We don't have enough. Certain people give their people accolades, awards for every single thing. And those awards help propel them forward in wanting to do more, in wanting to contribute more. And Kwanzaa started off by Brother Karenga. Today, being celebrated worldwide, I think it was last year. The American president made Kwanzaa national holiday in America. Don't quote me. I think so. But I think the more we start to look within, I think we will shine. Without the shine will come all around us.
Yeah, because it's really important for us to express a true version of ourselves, or the truest version of ourselves, because then you will be, because if you're at ease with self, then you can interact with others without an issue.
Absolutely. So Pata Council, we about unity, we about strength, we about building up nations. Our children.
So
I cannot lament enough about our children have to see us as an example for they to be the example for their children to come.
So let's take that back to the beginning of. So you went through your through the discovery of the Kemetic system, and started to put this in place after learning and putting it into practice. And before the Pata Council was born, were you doing things within the community before the council? And then we'll go on to talking about what the council is.
Well, I have been throughout the community. I mean, I've been there many years. I have been attending many group meetings, making my presence felt, showing our people, you know, that they don't have to be afraid of who they are. They can walk in the spirit of our ancestors and be proud and tall, because I know for sure Indians respect culture. Caucasians respect culture, and everybody respect culture. And when we start to walk in our true nature of who we are, dress like who we are, we get more respect from people.
So, do you feel that if your belief system, depending on the spiritual system that you choose to follow, people should dress in their cultural system or their spiritual one, their spiritual belief, or do you put them together, or do you separate them? How
I
does it
think
work?
I think culture is. I mean, I think spirit. I mean, I think spirituality is one that we that some of us choose to have. Culture is something that helps cultivate who we are. But as society changes, sometimes we need to tweak our culture a little bit to flow with the time, but keep the foundation of our culture alive.
But to keep the foundation of our culture alive, wouldn't we need to address how we deal with ourselves spiritually?
We need to, because I mean, yeah, we need to address ourselves, how we need to deal with ourselves spiritually, because that is without saying, because they, for me, they go hand in hand, because without that, for me, without that level of spirituality, then I don't. I think you lose the essence of yourself, of who you are. That's from Yashmal personally.
Okay, okay. So, you went on to the Patar Council, and do you want to tell us why it's called the Patar Council and what the vision is, what the Patar Council is, what's the aim of the Patar Council?
The Patar Council was formed, started off in 2013. Patar, why Patar Council? Because Patar for us is the first. I mean, our ancient systems, Patar is the one that listens. He is the God of physical reality. He is the God of craftsmanship. He is the God that most of our ancient ancestors pay homage to. I mean, so for us personally, that we had nowhere else to start but with Patar. And what make it sweeter was when we look about and we see the Europeans have this system, they use Patar, and then we're not looking to compete with anybody, but if they can use our symbol, we have a right to use it too. So that's the reason why we chose. So this is one of the reasons why we chose Patar. And for us, Patar is an acronym for Partnership Through Ancestral Heritage. That's the meaning of Patar. Partnership through ancestral heritage.
Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. So, a very nice name. So after you, you came up with quite an ancestral name, and then you formed your organization. What are the aims of your organization? So, what is the organization about?
The organization was, formed. We have our organization. What we do, we give awards. We go about scouting for the unsung heroes that are not recognized within the community and worldwide, that are doing things but not recognized. So for us, we saw that as something that was really missing, where we could take the opportunity to bring those people to the spotlight. But our council also planning to have a quarterly magazine where we scout about for to and fro to build up a profile of people that are helping the community elevate by any way, shape or form, and we and to give them awards for the work they are doing. We have many. Many plans for the council. And why the council is because the council is a group of people that comes together to make decisions for an organization or for a system. That's why we call it the Patar Council.
So it's about recognizing the great works that people have done in the within the community. Correct me if I'm not understand. So within the community, whereby they have made solid changes to the progress and forward movement constructively, productively, either by whatever service, product, or skill that they have, and have made a wave of change.
Yes, yes, this is why we was formed. I mean, also recognize, and we are also an international awards organization, not only in the UK alone, in the Caribbean, in Africa, in America. We're looking for nominees from all of those parts of the world, and this is why we are formed. So this is Pata Council, for us to have something that we could say is ours, where we can come together as a family, and and celebrate our greatness.
So with it being a community award, so a nation award, because it's not just national, it's also international.
Also international.
Yeah. So you must have many awards for different areas or different sectors, because for it to be global, would you say there's a lot of different? How many around within awards would you say that there you have?
We have 13 awards.
Okay.
We'll be giving out 13 awards.
You don't have to name them all, but a few,
yes,
perhaps.
yes, we have like the regular one, the outstanding sports personality. We have for mentoring and rites of passage, and comedy. We have what you call the Henrietta Lacks Award, which is award for the healers and people are doing homeopathic. We have for film and documentary, primary research and historian. We have the Francis Cress Wilson Award, which is she was quite revolutionary in her times, in bringing up and teaching us so much before she joined the ancestors. I wish her the best of luck in heaven where she is. Yes, and we have many other awards given out. We have the Pata Council Award, and we have the Lifetime Achievement Award, including many others.
Okay, so the Lifetime Achievement Award, what would that entail, for example? Just as an example for the
Lifetime Achievement Award is somebody that have put in many years of work, relentless work, and have stood on the square and help our community in a very influential way. That award will go to that person.
Okay, fantastic. So, is this a Kings and Queens? So is this a you said International Black Carpet Awards?
Yes, it's the International Black Carpet Awards. Everything goes back to blackness.
Yes, okay. So that's for those who are going to this next year. It would be put on your best dress.
Yes,
or suit.
yes, yes. We say we have to dress culturally sophisticated because we can. If there is one time of the year you have to dress to impress, is when you attend the Pata Council International Black Carpet Award. It's our award. It's something that all of us entitled to attend. We should come to it because it's where we join our family and we discuss. We laugh. We have fun. This is the place to come. The Pata Council International Black Carpet Awards.
So, what sort of activities would people be expected to receive on this kind of event?
At the awards, we'll be having the awards, which we'll be having the first part of attending. We'll have a free course meal. We're looking at some of the best chefs to serve our people. They will be welcomed by the ushers. They will receive a glass of wine or champagne as they enter. as they walk on the black carpet, they will be escorted to the seat or the table. We're looking to bring in some violinists, cellists to entertain our people, to make us feel important, to make us feel important.
How about people who play the kora? Because the kora is I'm just saying the kora is a sound that is one of the most elegant sounds that we have as a people. It's a very sophisticated sound. Even some of the queen, like for example Queen Elizabeth in the UK, just to show you how far reaching outside of our nation this has become, there is an appreciation whereby they have it played to them whenever they visit our lands. So I think it's wonderful to have an event, and it sounds very cultural.
Yes, it's a good idea. To because we haven't thought. We not think about the Quora. I think something we can look at, something we can something I can discuss. I can discuss with the team, with the council members, to look out and try and get somebody that plays the Quora, because I mean we are kings and queens. The theme of the awards next year is Kings and Queens, remember who you are. So what a great time to play the Quora for them. According to your sister, the sophisticated sound.
Yes, because it just came to mind because you expressed it to be an award of elegance, and for us to be in our best dressed.
Best dressed, yes, best dressed.
And I think we as a people, when we do go to arenas, we are very well dressed as a
very thorough.
Yes,
very thorough
as a group of people. We're very smart people.
We are.
And in different style, we have such a vast way of being individual within our styles because we're so creative.
We are.
So this is fantastic. So when will this is I'm seeing on this flyer the 19th of October 2019. So is the Patar Council a charity, a business?
Patar Council is limited by guarantee. It's like a charity. We will be looking out for charity status. I'm pretty soon, but we wanted to register. The quickest form, so we do limited by guarantee. This is what we're heading towards, becoming charity also. In the not too distant future. This is the aim. This is the objective of Patar Council.
Okay, so in the foundational stages, you're putting it together to formulate a platform to represent the community on a national scale. Yeah.
Yes, because it was funny. A few years ago, I remember they had the Oscars, and where nobody from I think it was 2 years in running, where nobody from the African American or African or diasporan got an Oscar. They don't have to give us an Oscar. I think we are skilled enough to create our own thing where we could award ourselves, because as long as you wait for people to award you all the time, then you are their beck and call, you are their mercy. I think it's time for us as a great people, to do our own thing. So hence the reason why we went all out to create the award, to create the sculpture. It's a great piece of art. It's a great piece of art. It's expensive. We say that we don't want to give just anything. We went all out to recreate Patar, get it sculptured, and we went all out to make that award impressive, expensive, and looking really, really good.
Okay.
flyer is quite, so the flyer is reflective of the feel of the evening. Um,
Absolutely,
yes.
because we are very visual people,
Mm-hmm.
and images send millions of messages. So we wanted to go all out with the flyer, make the flyer give somebody, like, gear up your head for what you are attending. So this is this is what why we made the flower so elaborate like that, because we will have the dinner, 3 course meal, then we'll have the awards. From that we'll have an after party where we'll celebrate, or or disperse, all the charges we have been accumulating, throughout the year, on that night, getting ready for the next one, 2020 awards.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you must be quite a large team of people that you work for this Batar Council. Is it quite a large team that you work with?
We have we have the 5 council members, and we had to create branches to be able to take on the task. We have one. I mean, we have the manager, which is 10 people in one. She's quite strong, quite, quite very, very strong, very, very determined. We have the manager. We actually will be looking to get volunteers um to to do work within the community. We'll be giving out certificates to anybody that volunteer. We're looking at volunteers from, like, for many different areas. We're looking at ushers. We're looking at um, different teams to bartenders. We're looking for people in different areas to volunteer for us on the night, and hopefully they will stay with the Pata family, and they will come in year to year. We'll be giving them travel allowance on the night when they come in. They'll be getting a meal. They will be, and we hope, we're looking to have a like a workshop where we'll be training them the way that we want them to be on the night. We also will be providing part of the uniforms for the dress code for all the ushers on the night.
Oh wow! So it's a very organized event by
It,
the sounds of things. Mm-hmm.
it is an organized event. We as a people, we have done, when you look at our greatness, we are very, very meticulous people. We do things very refined. We have always done that. Somewhere along the line, a lot of us seems to be in hibernation and don't realize how great we are, what we have done. Because if you don't look at your past history, you wouldn't understand where you're coming from, to where you came from. And for that reason, that's why we wanted to go all out to make sure that we do everything very, very meticulous to have a great event, because we are great people. We are a great people. We have to just know that we are great and start to become who we are.
That's fantastic. So, do you is it just the adults within the community that are being recognised, or is it also some of our elders as well?
Well, we have a different approach to the awards, unlike any other organization. We looking at a lot of aspirants, young people um, within the community. We're looking at, we have formulated in a way where we'll be passing on the baton to people that are coming and help in the community,
Yeah.
in our community. This is how we organize it.
Okay, fantastic. And so from the Patar Council, Mike, what do you plan to do in the future? Like, will you be expanding your awards, or?
In the future, we are looking to plan a year, a full a yearly program where we'll be having dances. We want the family to come to our dance. We'll be having fundraising. We'll be joining with certain maybe certain other groups. Like for example, we're looking to help maybe the lupus you know the lupus charity to do it in collaboration with them, where we could work together to help raise funds and we could give them a percentage from it. Other groups in the community that sickle cell, we're looking to collaborate because Peta Council, we want to merge with other groups. We want to do things in collaboration with other groups because when we collaborate with groups, any group, the lupus, any group that we could merge with to make a difference, that's what we're about. So we want to join. We want a family. We want to build up chains, links, that we could do things as a collective, not only as an individual, because we should have that common goal where it's about all of us, our children, not just us as here.
So for the Patar Council, when you say work with other groups, so you do awards, and you present awards to recognise people within the community. In what way? Say if you were working with a charity, how does the Patar Council? Let me ask you in a different way. How does the Patar Council work with other organisations or charities?
For example, if we have a dance, we say we'll give 10-20% to the lupus foundation, because with the Patar Council is about giving and sharing and collaborating. So we give them 20% of the takings to help the organization grow. Because that's what we're about, giving. We have even given out several awards and gifts in the community to people also. But we want to collaborate. We want to work with other groups and other people.
Yeah. So, like, what role would the Patar Council be playing? What would be the role? So you do awards, but when you work with other organisation, what is it that you would be doing? Because you do awards.
Yes.
So when you collaborate, is it to award them for what they're doing? How does it work?
For example, for fundraising, we can collaborate in fundraising.
Okay.
We can collaborate in projects. There are many ways that we can collaborate within the community.
Okay. All right. So if a charity was offering say for example, there's a charity that deals with one of our communities in another country. So it's a charity that perhaps maybe collects clothing, or collects school book material, or collects medical supply, whichever organisation they are. And that is the role that they do. So they would be giving the Patar Council, say, a percentage of what they raise.
No.
How does it work?
Yeah. If let's say an event, something, a disaster happens somewhere.
Yeah.
For example, last time we attended the Denkeria event where the Ghanaian community was raising funds for a woman hospital in Ghana. We were invited and we gave them some financial donation. We gave them to help them towards raising funds for the hospital in Ghana. And like if we have a dance where we raising funds for the Patar Council, we may give 20%, 10% to an organization to help them with what they're doing.
Okay.
And
so it's like supporting
networking, yes, cool, yes.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. So it's not just awarding people and showing them values, it's also supporting different organizations within the community.
Yes, and also we out in the community looking at scouting for people that the community don't know about, haven't recognized. we're looking at those people also throughout the community and anywhere. In the world that are doing anything to help elevate their community. We also building up a library of people from so we could have on our list. So we will always have a log of who doing what at what time, and when the time come, we can just click our fingers and we can look at the amount of work in order for us to create for the team to create the nominees for the awards.
So there's because you've talked of different different sectors. So you talked about working with charities and also fundraising for other projects. You've also mentioned like working with people who perhaps put on dances and things like this as well. So different. You're not just set in one sector.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, that means we'll be twiddling our fingers for 11 months. No, we looking to take part in community projects also. Across the board. I mean, we cannot, because for us to know what's going on, we have to be involved in it also. So we're not just looking at just community awards. We're looking at it across right across the board.
Okay, fantastic. And so December, is it December?
No,
October, isn't it?
The awards is October 19th of October 2019. It will be held at the Decorium, Western Road, N22, GUH.
So, what area is that of London? It's London based.
It's London based. Yes, it's in Wood Green. It's in the prestigious place. I mean, we was looking for a place. We chose the nicest place where we could feel the vibes, the energy for the night. We went all out to get one of the nicest venues in London, where we could celebrate our greatness.
Okay, that's fantastic. And I guess for those Western Road, for those who it's easily accessible for many people from or across London, because you've got the Piccadilly line and loads of transport to get to this. So
to get to Wood Green, Wood Green train station, and it's just a 5-minute walk to the station. Hopefully we'll see how we could organize and we're still negotiating, looking at how we could, if we could have a shuttle service. If we can, we will. If we cannot, we're still looking to see what we could do to have people there. On the night, we're looking to have 600 people on the night of the event. 450 guests, and including helpers. Like I say, the Patar Council will, on the website, which is www.patarcouncil.com, you could go into the website and you could volunteer, look at what you can do to to be part of history in the making. We can also go to the website and nominate somebody. Could be in Africa, the Caribbean, America, South America, that are doing anything in our community. Go out there and put the names down, go out and nominate them, because we need to know. You on the ground, go out there and nominate those people. You will see the form, you will fill the form, and you will submit it to the Patar Council, and we will have a look at it, and we'll do what we have to do. And also, don't forget, go out there. We're looking for volunteers to go to the website www.patarcouncil.com and be a volunteer. On the night we'll be giving the dinner. We will also be supplying part of the uniforms. We will also be giving transportation money to any volunteer, and also a certificate after the awards, and a give back to everybody, to all volunteers that that supported the event tonight.
That's fantastic. So, for those people who want to be involved in the event next October, you're saying on the website, is it, that there's a form that people can fill out?
Yes, you can go to the Pata Council website and you can fill a form where you can volunteer, put what you can do, and put the area. We're looking for ushers. We're looking for people that's culinary expert, that are good. I'm looking for people to join the design team. We have a design team that we are creating. We need a team. We need 4 people that are good in designing, that know about design, to be part of the design team. We also need we're looking at other people, volunteers, to come and help with the secretarial work. We're looking for people to help, to support the public relation officer to help. Or we're looking for people in those areas also, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
So you're looking for key skills.
We're looking for key skills also. Yes.
For people to volunteer within those skills.
Even those skills,
sectors.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So for those who would be interested in volunteering, like the specific skill set, they go to your website, fill out the form to volunteer. There's also the volunteers for stewards and ushers.
And ushers, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As well, to join. And I guess for those who, because the flyer is out, is it out like across social media? So where can people find out more? Is it on Eventbrite or?
Well, you can go to the website, which is patacouncil.com. We'll be going viral soon on social media, sending the flyer out. And we're asking everybody that received the Pata Council flyer, sending out to somebody else, because we are on all social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We are on all social medias. So you could tell a friend to tell a friend, because more hands make work lighter, and join the Pata Council family to help uplift our people. No time better than now. We have to do what we have to do for us to do what we want to do. The Pata Council leading the way in helping award our people with some great award. When you see the award, you will say, wow, it's worth it, because we went all out. We spent excessive amount of money on the award. That award, we want you to give it to your child. It have value to it. It's not just an award, it's an award. So it's an award. We're looking that we'll be able to open doors for you, because we'll be recognized by what you do, and it will open more doors, more avenues for you when people know you receive a Pata Council award. And this is what we are aiming for.
So, like, what, recognizing, because I have to be devil's advocate here.
That's cool, that's all right.
So, recognizing works that people have done in the community, do you think that there hasn't been enough exposure to things? Because there are some notable people that are quite well known in the community for their great and fantastic contributions that they've made. Even locally, we've got some personalities around us. You've got Brother Dougie, you've got Natty at Bless Radio, you've got lots of people who've done some great things. You've got Lady Leo running a fantastic organisation for children and put some for great events. These people are local and are doing great works. And that's local to North London. You've got Auntie Jean, who runs an Auntie Jean Cultural Market, who's based in South London. So there's lots of people locally who are doing a lot of work, who, yes, I would say that's not being recognised, although they've got a certain degree of people have a certain degree of awareness about them. but recognised for their great works. I don't think it's as strong as it is. But what is the criteria to being nominated?
The criteria to be nominated, you must have a certain amount of years of doing what you're doing, where people are benefiting from it. Um, and these are some of the criteria. But again, the public would nominate the personalities they think deserving of an award, and when we get those people, the community will vote for the people they think um, that need to get an award. So we'll put it out to our brothers and sisters anywhere around the world to vote and say why and how they think. Again, when we do when research is done on those people to look at what they have done, look at their background, then we'll be able to, then better judgment will be made. But the community will decide.
So therefore, it would depend on a certain number of votes per person.
Yes, after they've been nominated, then the voting process will start. Once the nominees, all the nominees in, and when those people are selected, I think they will have 3 people in each category, and they will go out to be they'll go out to be voted for the best person in the categories.
Okay. So then it's quite fair then, because there's a benchmark to achieve a certain amount of votes.
Yes.
And depending on how many have nominated each, just so the listeners are clear, each personality.
Yes.
Yeah. So it will be quite fair.
It have to be fair, because we have to do it well, because when the nominees are all in and we go out and we look out who do what, look at, because they have to give the reasons why, how long, why they think the person is deserving of the award. Then we have to do our own, and then we have a team we will be that will be looking at them, them go out, do their own research, and from that we will choose the best of those will be chosen, and 3 from each category will be chosen. They'll be again thrown to the public, where they will have a certain percentage of vote. 65% of the vote will go out to the public, and we have a next set quota will go out to towards a selection of judges and the next set. So, and when we put all together, then we will look at who deserving of that award for the year, but the public will decide.
So it would be it's a bit like voting.
Absolutely, because you see, what I do not know, somebody else may know, and we have to be fair. We cannot be biased, and we shouldn't be biased in any way or form.
Okay, so that's fantastic. That it's and it's a good thing to know that the voting method is one where you set a benchmark, as in a percentage.
Yes.
For the voting system.
Yes.
And it is based on public opinion.
Public opinion, yes. I think in that way, we have more participation. People feel that they have contributed in making that difference. And in that case, we will have more wide cross member to the public, determining who doing what. We are democracy. We want to democratize the Pata Council to do things the way it's supposed to be done.
Okay, so regardless of religion or these sorts of things within the community,
regardless of religion, I mean, we did not start with religion. We started off as who we are. Religion is just part of the binding agent that have us in clusters together. And we are great. None of us came here for religion. We came here as who we are.
Okay. And when you say international, the award is for our community on an international level. Are you talking the Americas? Are you talking the continent?
We're talking the continent. We're talking the Caribbean. We're talking about America, because we are all over. We have to be. The Pata Council wants us to come together as a family strong, because we have big plans for the future. So we have to. So we did it that way because it's a new thing. It's a new idea that we are putting out. where we have an international Black Carpet Awards. It will be an annual event, and we want people from, like now, from Africa, from Ghana, from Nigeria, from anywhere, because we doing work, great work around the world. Because at present they have a brother from Zimbabwe that have 5 new inventions that not even the West can understand how that brother was able to create a helicopter using 5 different fuels, a car, 5 different fuels, including kerosene, and he created a car not using nuclear fusion. So that brother deserving of that award. We have the Acorns that doing great things, putting solar panels throughout Africa. We have a lot of work going on in Africa that we're not hearing about. So we want that to become our mission, to cross the bridge in bringing those great ideas together. Because if one person see that brother in Uganda doing that great work here, a child here can look at that brother and say, wow, that's my inspiration. I want to do like him, I want to do greater than him. They see him in the Caribbean. Yes. So we have to be able to cross bridges, because unite.
So you are also looking at inventors.
We're looking at people, yes, that are doing anything revolutionary, to help strengthen or help our community evolve.
So the people who are inventing things, is it that you want, with their inventions, the award would go to how those inventions have actually benefited their community locally or globally?
Globally, yes. Yes.
So not just someone's got an idea and they get an award for that idea.
No,
but
it have to be
how they've impacted.
Yes. For example, if we're looking at researchers, like primary researchers, like how they have gone all out in the fields, and they have dug, make the findings, write their own notes. Not only secondary researchers, but primary researchers, people that gone out there, do the work, did their own digging, make their own notes, go out there and do the research, and come out and create the book. Here is what look like. For example, we have Brother Robin Walker. He's a secondary researcher, but he was able to write the book When We Rule, which is used now in many universities throughout. So those kind of people are helping promote our history, our greatness, and making us known, and bringing the focus back on our people.
Okay, and so those are the people who've done quite huge moves within the community, and made very great waves to see and bring about change. Are you also recognizing the people who started where Robin Walker started, for example, before he'd made those waves, or how does it work?
Yes, we also we also looking at the different levels of our society. We have the 3 levels of the society. We took all that into consideration also, because not everybody will be a Robin Walker, not everybody will be an Acorn. We're looking at it where we allocate, certain awards for people that are doing things like in the community, may not reach the height of Robin Walker, but you find that when you bridge the gap of the Robin Walkers and the Acorns and the people from the lower society, then those people can see, wow, at least they could rub shoulders, and we could find that balance within the community. So we also grade 4 awards, 5 awards. We also grade it to cover the 3 levels of our society, the Petah Council.
Okay. And when you say the 3 levels of our society, could you expand, please, so that we understand exactly? No, because people could have different connotations and not have the clarity of what you actually mean.
What I mean by that is, within our community, they have the lower class people, what they call lower class. that doing so much in the community, that helping in so many ways, help going out there on the road and helping people, and and helping and doing such great work, like the woman in the village that feeding the poor children, giving them food to eat every single day. But she will not be, she don't have, she to the other people, like, they cannot see her because she's not educated.
Yeah.
She don't have.
Okay.
Yes.
So to the labourer, then, to the person who,
Yes.
I wouldn't really call them lower. It's not lower.
Not
class.
lower class, but how
I would
that's why.
actually say the working class, because there are quite a lot of them are the backbone of most societies, and this working class group, believe it or not, many are highly intelligent.
I'm telling you, and they are. But you see, again, I'm only using the word class because that's how society has classified people. Because I think all of us would understand the word class quite easily because it has been drummed in our head. You go in the classroom, and that class thing has gone out of the classroom and into the community. That's why they have classisms in the society. So I mean, for a word that all of us could understand. Hence the reason why I use the word class. But for the local farmer, for the lady that's in the community that doing hard work, that able to collect to collect clothes, to collect food and feed the community, and she would never be recognized by the country, by the village, only by the people that she's helping. The Pata Council want to reach out to that person and say, we award you for the great work we are doing. For the person that now have become a Robin Walker, the Pata Council want to award you for the work you're doing. For the person that maybe that would see, or the Acorns, Pata Council want to award you. So you find that we are building bridges, amounts.
So what you're doing is recognizing different levels of success within the community.
Yes, we are recognizing different levels of. Again, when you look at success, there is no level to success. Success is success itself.
Yeah,
but we're looking at the different how they have categorized the society.
Because within this society, if we're taking the same class system that you're talking about, there is so somebody could be very successful and be an ice cream an ice cream
vendor,
worker. Yeah. Somebody could be a mason and be extraordinarily successful and live in one of the most plushest places that we can think of. Somebody could be a shoemaker and have a lifestyle that we'd be blown away by. So I think many times what we do in our community is judge a book by its cover, and yet the cover may not be reflective of the lifestyle you don't see
at all. And that's the reason why we're asking the people to go out there. Let us know. Our ears are open. We will listen. We want to know who doing what doing who, for us to be able to make the Pata Council a success. So this is what because we have looked at that so thoroughly. We are here to make a difference. We are here to be different, because the Pata is our co-pilot, because we're working on behalf of Pata, because Pata is our head.
Yes.
Oh, I'm also and for those that do not know, Ptah is one of the ancient deities from ancient Kemet, what you call Egypt today. He is one of the first deities. He's the first deity in ancient Kemet, for what we call Egypt today. That's why that for those that do not know who Ptah is.
So this is fantastic, and this is the reason why you've named the council in this particular way.
This is the reason why, and what make it even much sweeter is that, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end, and there is no great way to look at Ptah Council, because I could see we are on a new trajectory. We are new. There is an awakening happening at a rapid pace. Even if you see the young people are doing what they're doing. Again, young people, our young people, the Ptah Council would like to be an example for our young people to know that, there is always a reward they can receive when they can get themselves together and do great things in the community. I think there are many mentors around in the community. I just think that we need to listen more, and our children need to see that we have great things like the Patar Council, that they can do things and aspire to receive that award, and that award will open doors for them. This is what we're all about.
Yeah, and I think that's good to want to be an influencing, a positive and constructive influencing organization to the youth, to set them an example of elders and mentors to look up to. Because, you know, as we can see within our youth, they are quite advanced. I mean, you look at this generation and you take the average 4-year-old or the average 7-year-old, and the way they communicate with you, when you look at the 2 generations before them, they're much faster in general.
Yes, they are faster, and I think that's why we kind of lag behind, because the children are moving at 100 miles per hour, while some of us moving at just 50 miles an hour, and we don't realize that the advancement of the new generation there, that is growing out there. I think one of the reasons why our children seems to get lost us in the whole scheme of things is because we are not compliant. We haven't yet changed our hard drive, so our children are so fast with what they're doing. That's why the Patar Council want to bring in young people, because we also organizing the Patar Council Next Generation, a set of young people that we're looking at, that will pick up for when Patar Council members decide to take a backseat, where they could come in and continue from what we are what we are doing. So we have the Patar Council Next Generation. We're looking to launch it maybe in a year or two, where the younger children can come in and continue the work the Patar Council is doing. So when we bow out, they can continue and do it with respect and know the codes, and to keep the Patar Council as it was. I mean, give it because we have to have a 50-year plan, of a 60-year plan, where we want to see the Patar Council. If the planet allow that, the 60 years or the 50 years, I do not know. But once it's there, we want to know that our children will come and take it to the next level.
So you're also looking, when you're planning your events for next year, you're also looking at sustainability.
We are looking at sustainability, because we're looking at the 2020 Patar Council Awards. We're looking to do the Patar Council Award outside of the UK in a few years' time. We want to do it in Africa, the Patar Council. We want to do the awards in another country, not only the UK alone. So this is the plan. So we're looking at sustainability. We're looking at people to sponsor the event. We're looking at it globally. Patar Council will become a brand. So people that want to join on board, they jump on the train now, because when we start to move, we're looking at Patar Council as a global brand.
Fantastic. So that's quite good to have a future focus already in motion, and not just the next couple of months.
No.
You seem to have structured your organization with a forward move.
Yes. If you one that failed to plan to fail, and we wanted to look at what Patar Council will be, or where it will be next 5 years, and we look at the 10-year plan, the 15-year plan, we look at the 50-year plan also. Patar Council, we have many plans for the Patar Council, and then once it becomes a global brand, it become our own items. Patar Council, we want to get people on board, people award people. We want to get it to be the brand that everybody will know that is there when other doors are shut. Patar Council doors will be open for our people.
Fantastic. So we have recognizing great work, so value in the individuals who because that's an area that we often lack in, showing value, appreciation for those who are doing a lot. So, because there's a lot of silent soldiers out there within the community, and yes, it is very important. I like the fact that you're not just looking at one area or collaborating only with one particular group within the community, that is across the board. And also the recognizing the youth. Is it that the youth, or there's a achievement awards for young people?
Yes, we're looking at the Pata Council, next generation children, from young children, young people, give them a smaller pata, give them something that they will grow up and know that they can achieve too. Because when you give young children, I mean, some people give the dog a biscuit when the dog do good, and the dog wagging the tail, the dog know the master. I mean, our children need gifts. Our children need to know that they can do great things also. Our children self-esteem, it builds up people's self-esteem, it builds up people's confidence, because you know that you are being appreciated, you are appreciated for what you're doing, or for your achievements. So when we do more of that, the better our children will be in what you're doing.
And because you're looking at the Kemetic system, you would also be looking at Mahat. So within the area of instilling self-respect, self-care, self-appreciation, so that you can be appreciative to others, and all of these areas of development is very important and instrumental, I guess, in the growth period for our youth.
Yes, our young people need the support of the community. Growing up, the neighbor was my mother, was my father. The man down there was my uncle. I know about community spirit. I grew up during those days. I think we need to see, but I mean, we need to do our little we can do to help or to show our children appreciation in the best possible way we can. And I think that's what the Pata Council aiming to do. That's what we will. That's what we intending to do. To show appreciation for our younger people, for our older people, and for everybody within our community, to know that no matter what you do, what age you are appreciated in the community.
And I think also what's nice about the award is that it's not just showing people appreciation or value, it's also showing them that they mean something. I guess, yes, going back to like they're cared about. You know, a child winning a community award would mean that the child has an understanding of their relevance. You know, people need to believe, a child needs people to believe, adults to believe in them. So knowing that you win an award because adults believe in you from within your community can only but enhance your sense of self-worth and within the roots of your developing.
Yes, we also we're looking at a quarterly magazine, Pata Council magazine also, where we can highlight those younger people, those people in the magazine also that are doing great things, because the message have to be told, have to be documented, because we intend to have, a lot of us have very, very short memory spans. I mean, if it's in the book, it will last for a long time. We may go back and say, hey, I forgot that that was there. That person did. We need to get those information documented for future reference. If a child gets an award, he'll be in our file. We'll be watching him, watching his development, watching his growth, see what he's doing, and in the future to pull him in. We have been watching you for the past 10 years. You're doing very well. Here is an award again. Now, this is what we're all about.
Okay, so it's like you're also creating an archive.
An archives, yes.
Of,
you're creating
of the
yes.
community great works.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
This is fantastic. I see that we're moving slowly but surely to the end, almost the end of our interview here tonight. So I just want to wrap up slightly with start tying up now because times are ticking. But the Patar Council, could you please tell the listeners again how they can receive information, if they want to find out more?
Yes, to find out more about the Patar Council, we should go to the website www.patarcouncil.com. We are on all social medias. You can also go to the website and become a volunteer, stewards, ushers, on the website. You can also go to the website and nominate somebody that you think deserving of the Patar Council award. Don't forget, the night is a culturally sophisticated event. If you never dressed before, you better dress to come to the Patar Council. Paparazzis will be watching you. You will also be given the best dressed person will be getting a prize on the night. We'll be giving goodie bags, gift bags on the night. Will be given on the night. So make sure that you buy a ticket early. The tickets can be purchased. It will be soon on the Patar Council website. The event the night will be, you will have the dinner, 3-course meal. We'll cater for vegan, vegetarians, and all forms of people of cuisine. We also will be having the award the night. We'll also be having an after party. We have to loosen up ourselves because we need that massage, and that's what Patar is doing. Patar Council is doing. Don't forget again, Patar Council. Patar means partnership through ancestral heritage. So go out there and support the Patar Council. We're starting a heavy campaign come next year in the new year. So look out for the Patar Council. We'll be on the road and be part of the history. Patar Council is making history. Be part of that history. Thank you.
Oh, give thanks. Well, give thanks to Yashmal there for coming into the Bless studio and actually introducing us to, well, for those of us who didn't know, introducing us to the council and actually allowing us to know what the Patar Council is about and what it is representing and how it works within or could work within our community. So I'm going to play you out. So thank you very much, brother. Oh, one last thing, yes?
Yes, sorry. If you're in the Caribbean, you could go and you can vote on the website. If you're in Africa, you can go and vote on the website. If you're in America, anywhere you are, you can go out and nominate somebody that you think deserving of an award on the website. Patar Council International Black Carpet Awards. See you there.
Give thanks. So thank you very much for coming into the Bless Radio on the Sister Lil Show. I want to say great thanks to Bless Management for providing the platform and to the Most High for bringing us through this evening. I want to wish you all a very pleasant weekend. Hope you have a blessed one, and peace and blessings for the week coming ahead. We're going to play out with this Dubkasm, and it's called There Is a Dub. Here we go.
Bless Radio. You're in tune to Bless Radio.